Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today, we're going to be looking at AI.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. How it's changing the game for everyone, not just like the tech wizards.
Right.
And we're diving into this really awesome document called 100 AI Tools Anyone Can Use by Category.
Wow.
And wow, are there a lot of tools out there?
It's incredible.
It's incredible how accessible this technology has become.
Yeah, it really is a revolution, and it's happening across so many different fields. What's really fascinating to me is that it's not just about automating tasks. It's about understanding and responding to human needs in ways that we never could before.
Okay, so let's unpack that a bit. The source material talks about how AI is revolutionizing marketing.
Yeah.
But what does that actually mean?
Yeah.
It's easy to get caught up in the buzzwords.
You're right. We need to go beyond the hype. Think about it. Consumers today are bombarded with information and they expect personalized experiences.
Right.
They're quick to tune out anything that feels generic or irrelevant.
Yeah.
AI gives marketers the tools to cut through all that noise by analyzing individual preferences and delivering very targeted messages.
So it's not just about being more efficient, it's about being more relevant.
Exactly. AI allows marketers to deliver the right message to the right person at the right time and at a scale that was previously impossible.
Right.
It's about anticipating needs and creating truly personalized customer journeys.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
But looking at this list of 100 tools, I have to admit, I'm already feeling a little overwhelmed.
Yeah.
Where do we even begin?
I think that's where the source materials categorization comes in handy.
Okay.
They've broken down these 100 tools into 20 categories, which makes it a lot less daunting to look at.
Sure.
We've got AI for everything from content creation and SEO to social media management and customer support.
Okay, so 20 categories is still a lot to digest,
Yeah.
but at least it gives us a framework.
Right.
So let's dive into some of these categories.
Okay.
What really jumps out at you as being particularly impactful or interesting?
Well, one area where AI is already making a huge difference is content creation.
Yeah.
Imagine a world where you never have to stare at a blank page again.
Okay.
Tools like Jarvis are using a technology called natural language processing to generate human-like text in various formats.
Right.
It's like having an AI writing partner that can help you overcome writer's block and create high-quality content in a fraction of the time.
Hold on, an AI writing partner. You're making this sound like science fiction.
It's pretty remarkable.
How does it actually work?
Jarvis has been trained on a massive data set of text and code, which allows it to understand language patterns, grammar, and even different writing styles. You can give it a prompt like, write a blog post about the benefits of AI for small businesses, and it will generate a coherent and engaging piece of content.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
So I could use Jarvis to write blog posts, social media captions, even website copy.
Exactly. And it's not just about generating raw text. Jarvis can also help you refine your writing, suggesting improvements to grammar style and clarity. It's like having a built-in editor that's always on hand to make your writing shine.
Wow, that's a game changer for anyone who creates content, whether you're a blogger, marketer, or business owner.
Yeah.
But tell me, what's the real benefit here? Why should I care about saving a little bit of time writing?
It's not just about saving time, it's about freeing up your mental energy to focus on the strategic aspects of your work. Instead of getting bogged down in the mechanics of writing, you can devote more time to developing creative ideas, refining your messaging, and connecting with your audience on a deeper level.
I can see how that would be incredibly valuable, especially for small business owners who are already wearing multiple hats.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got AI helping us write better content. What else can it do?
Let's move on to another crucial aspect of digital marketing: SEO, or search engine optimization. We've got tools like Surfer SEO that use AI to analyze top-ranking pages for your desired keywords and provide actionable insights to improve your own content's search engine performance.
You're saying that this AI can tell me exactly what I need to do to rank higher on Google? That sounds a little too good to be true. Can you give me a specific example of how Surfer SEO has helped a business?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Let's say you're a small business owner who sells handmade jewelry online.
Okay.
You want your website to show up when people search for unique silver earrings.
Right.
Surfer SEO can analyze the websites that are already ranking well for that keyword
Okay.
and identify patterns in their content structure and backlinks.
Got it.
It can then provide you with specific recommendations on how to optimize your website to improve your chances of ranking higher.
So instead of guessing what Google wants, I can use Surfer SEO to get data-driven insights and make strategic decisions.
Exactly. It takes the guesswork out of SEO, helping you craft content that's both engaging for your audience and optimized for search engines. It's a win-win situation.
I'm starting to see how powerful these tools can be. We've covered content creation and SEO. What other areas of marketing are being transformed by AI?
Well, social media is another area where AI is making a big impact. Think about how much time and effort it takes to create engaging social media content, schedule posts, and track your results across multiple platforms.
Yeah.
Tools like Lately are using AI to automate these tasks and make social media management a breeze.
Okay, so Lately is like my social media manager on autopilot.
Right.
It's crafting posts, scheduling them, and I can just sit back and watch the engagement roll in. That sounds incredibly tempting, but I'm also a little wary of letting an AI take over my social media.
It's understandable to be cautious,
Yeah.
but it's important to remember that AI is a tool, and it's up to you to decide how you want to use it. Lately isn't designed to replace your creativity or your unique voice. It's there to help you amplify your message, reach a wider audience, and free up your time so you can focus on other aspects of your business.
That's a good point. I'm all for working smarter, not harder. So first, Jarvis helps me write the content, and then Lately takes over seamlessly sharing it across all my social media platforms.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Mm.
What else can AI do for my business?
Well, let's talk about customer support, which is arguably one of the most important aspects of any business. AI chatbots like Drift are revolutionizing the way businesses interact with their customers by providing 24/7 support, answering frequently asked questions, and even qualifying leads, all without human intervention.
Wait a minute, 24/7 support without any human involvement.
Yeah.
How is that even possible?
Drift and other AI chatbots are trained on vast amounts of data and can understand and respond to a wide range of customer queries. They can answer basic questions about your products or services, provide helpful resources, and even troubleshoot simple issues, all while maintaining a conversational tone.
So it's like having a virtual assistant who never sleeps and is always ready to help my customers.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
It is. It's a game changer for businesses of all sizes, but especially for small businesses that might not have the resources for a large customer support team. AI chatbots allow you to provide a high level of customer service without breaking the bank.
Wow. I'm starting to see how AI is really democratizing access to powerful tools that were previously only available to large corporations. So far, we've talked about content creation, SEO, social media management, and customer support. What other areas are being transformed by AI?
Well, one area that's particularly fascinating is personalization and recommendations. Think about the last time you shopped online.
Hmm?
Did you notice how the website seemed to know exactly what you were interested in, suggesting products you might like based on your past browsing history?
You mean like when I was looking at those noise-canceling headphones and then suddenly I'm seeing ads for every brand under the sun?
Yeah.
It's a little creepy, but also kind of helpful.
That's AI-powered personalization at work. Tools like Dynamic Yield and Monetate are used by businesses to analyze customer data and deliver highly tailored experiences. They're able to identify patterns in your behavior preferences and purchase history to predict what you might be interested in and recommend products or services that are relevant to you.
So instead of blasting everyone with the same generic message, businesses can use AI to tailor their marketing to each individual customer. That's pretty impressive. But how does this go beyond just product recommendations? Can you give me an example of how AI can personalize the entire customer journey?
Imagine you're browsing a website for travel deals.
Okay.
AI can analyze your past travel history, the types of destinations you've searched for, and even the time of year you prefer to travel. Based on this information, it can curate a personalized list of travel packages that are tailored to your specific interests and budget. It can even personalize the email communications you receive, sending you exclusive offers and promotions that are relevant to your upcoming travel plans.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
It's like having a personal travel agent who's always one step ahead, anticipating my needs and making the entire travel planning process seamless and enjoyable. I'm starting to see how AI can really enhance the customer experience.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's all about making the customer journey as smooth and relevant as possible from the moment they first interact with your brand to the point of purchase and beyond.
This is mind-blowing. We've already covered so much ground, but it feels like we've just scratched the surface of all the amazing ways AI is being used in marketing and business.
You're absolutely right. There's a whole world of AI tools waiting to be explored, and we've only just begun to dive in.
I can't wait to see what other fascinating tools and insights we uncover. We've been talking about how AI is personalizing marketing, creating these incredibly tailored experiences.
Mm.
But I'm curious, how does AI actually help us understand all that customer data in the first place?
Right.
It seems like there's just so much information out there.
Yeah, that's a great question, and it brings us to the world of analytics and insights. Traditional analytics tools can be pretty limited, often focusing on historical data, but AI is changing the game by allowing us to not only analyze what's happened in the past, but also predict future trends.
So instead of just looking in the rearview mirror, AI is giving businesses a crystal ball.
Yeah.
Tell me more about that.
Think of it this way. Imagine you're a clothing retailer. You notice a sudden surge in sales of lightweight jackets in a particular region. Traditional analytics might tell you that sales are up, but AI can dig deeper, analyzing factors like weather patterns, social media trends, and even competitor activity to predict that this trend is likely to continue and even expand to other regions.
That's incredible. So you're saying that AI can help businesses anticipate customer needs and make proactive decisions instead of just reacting to what's already happened.
Exactly. It's about moving from hindsight to foresight, and that's a game changer for any business. And tools like Google Analytics with AI Insights are making these capabilities accessible to everyone, not just data scientists.
That's fantastic. So we've got AI helping us write content, optimize for search engines, manage social media, provide customer support, personalize experiences, and analyze data to predict future trends. Is there anything AI can't do?
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Okay.
AI is a powerful tool, but it's not magic.
Right.
What's exciting is how it's breaking down barriers and opening up new possibilities. For example, let's talk about advertising.
Advertising the lifeblood of so many businesses, but also a source of constant frustration. I feel like I'm always throwing money at ads and hoping for the best.
I hear you. Traditional advertising can feel like a guessing game, but AI is bringing a level of precision and data-driven decision-making to this field that was unimaginable just a few years ago.
Okay, color me intrigued. How is AI changing the advertising game?
Well, imagine you're running an ad campaign for your online store. In the past, you might have targeted your ads based on broad demographics like age, gender, and location. But with AI-powered platforms like ADEX AI and Pattern 89, you can go much deeper, analyzing thousands of data points to identify the specific individuals who are most likely to be interested in your products.
So instead of casting a wide net and hoping to catch a few fish, I can use AI to target my ads with laser precision.
Exactly. These platforms use something called machine learning, which is a type of AI that allows computers to learn from data without being explicitly programmed. They're constantly analyzing ad performance data and making real-time adjustments to improve their effectiveness. It's like having a team of data scientists working around the clock to optimize your ad campaigns.
That's mind-blowing.
Ah.
So AI can help me target my ads more effectively, but can it also help me create better ads in the first place?
Absolutely. Some AI tools can even generate ad copy and visuals using data to identify the most engaging language imagery and calls to action for your target audience. It's like having a creative director and a data analyst rolled into one.
Okay, this is starting to feel a little dangerous. If AI can write my content, manage my social media, and even create my ads, what's left for me to do?
That's a great question, and it highlights a common misconception about AI. These tools are not designed to replace human creativity or strategic thinking. They're designed to augment our abilities, freeing up our time and mental energy to focus on the things that humans do best things, like building relationships, understanding complex nuances, and coming up with innovative ideas.
That's a good point. I'm all for AI handling the tedious tasks so I can focus on the big picture. Speaking of big picture, we've been talking a lot about marketing, but I'm curious about how AI is being used in other areas of business.
Well, one area where AI is having a significant impact is sales lead generation, and scoring is a critical part of the sales process, but it can be time-consuming and often feels like a shot in the dark.
I know exactly what you mean. I've wasted countless hours chasing down leads that went nowhere. Is AI the solution to my lead generation woes?
It certainly can help platforms like ZoomInfo and LateSpace use AI to analyze data from a variety of sources, including social media profiles, company websites, and public databases. They can identify potential customers who are a good fit for your products or services, and even provide insights into their needs and interests.
So instead of blindly reaching out to anyone and everyone, I can use AI to identify the most promising leads and tailor my outreach accordingly.
Exactly. It's about quality over quantity. AI helps you focus your efforts on the leads that are most likely to convert, saving you time and increasing your chances of success.
That sounds incredibly valuable, especially for small businesses that don't have dedicated sales team. Okay, so we've covered marketing, sales, and customer support. What other areas of business are being impacted by AI?
Well, let's talk about marketing automation, which is another area where AI is streamlining workflows and making businesses more efficient. Think about all the repetitive tasks involved in marketing, sending out emails, scheduling social media posts, tracking campaign performance. It can feel like a never-ending cycle.
Oh, I know that feeling all too well. I'm constantly juggling multiple tasks and feeling like I'm drowning in to-dos.
Yeah.
Can AI really help me get a handle on all of this?
Absolutely. Marketing automation platforms like Marketo Pardo and Eloqua are using AI to automate many of those tasks, freeing up your time to focus on strategy and creativity. They can help you create personalized email campaigns, segment your audience based on their behavior and interests, and even nurture leads over time, moving them through the sales funnel towards a purchase.
So instead of manually sending out the same email to my entire list, I can use AI to create targeted campaigns that speak to each individual's needs and interests.
Exactly. It's about creating a more personalized and engaging experience for your audience, which ultimately leads to better results for your business. And the beauty of these platforms is that they're constantly learning and improving. They can analyze data from your past campaigns to identify what's working and what's not, so you can continuously refine your approach and get the most out of your marketing efforts.
This is incredible. It feels like AI is taking care of all the heavy lifting so I can focus on being more strategic and creative. Okay, so we've talked about how AI is transforming marketing, sales, customer support, and even marketing automation. What other exciting developments are on the horizon?
Well, in today's visually driven world, creating eye-catching content is more important than ever. But not everyone has the skills or resources to hire a professional graphic designer.
Tell me about it.
Mhm.
I'm all thumbs when it comes to design. My attempts at creating visuals usually end up looking like a 5-year-old's art project.
You're not alone, but the good news is that AI is making visual content creation accessible to everyone regardless of their design skills.
Okay, now you're really talking my language. Tell me more.
Platforms like Canva Pro, Adobe Spark, and Lumen 5 are using AI to empower anyone to create professional-looking graphics, videos, and presentations. They offer a wide range of templates, design suggestions, and automated enhancements that make it easy to create stunning visuals even if you have zero design experience.
So you're saying I can create a stunning Instagram post or even a marketing video without having to go back to design school?
Exactly. These AI-powered tools can help you with everything from choosing the right colors and fonts to resizing images and adding special effects. They can even suggest layouts and design elements that are proven to be effective based on data from millions of other designs.
That's amazing. It's like having a personal design assistant at my fingertips, guiding me through the entire process and making sure I end up with something that looks professional and engaging. This is a game changer for small businesses and individuals who want to create high-quality visual content without breaking the bank. What other creative possibilities are being unlocked by AI?
Well, with the rise of voice assistants and podcasts, audio content is becoming increasingly popular, but creating high-quality audio can be challenging, especially if you don't have access to a professional recording studio or expensive editing software.
I've definitely run into that challenge.
Yeah.
I'd love to create more audio content, but my recordings always end up sounding like they were made in a wind tunnel.
I understand the struggle, but luckily, AI is coming to the rescue once again. Tools like Auphonic and Descript are using AI to enhance the quality of audio recordings, even if they were captured on a simple smartphone.
So you're telling me I can record a podcast episode on my phone while walking my dog and use AI to make it sound like it was produced in $1 million studio?
It might not be quite that magical, but these tools can certainly make a huge difference. They can help you remove background noise, balance audio levels, and even transcribe your recordings, making it easier to edit and create polished final products.
That's incredible. It's like having a virtual audio engineer at my disposal, taking care of all the technical details so I can focus on creating compelling content. Okay, so AI can help us create better written content, visuals, and audio. What other tricks does it have up its sleeve?
Well, let's talk about customer data platforms, or CDPs, in today's digital world. Customer data is scattered across so many different platforms: websites, social media, email marketing systems, CRM tools. It can be a real challenge to get a unified view of your customers and understand their behavior preferences and needs.
That's so true. I'm constantly jumping between different platforms, trying to piece together a coherent picture of my audience. It's like trying to solve a jigsaw puzzle with half the pieces missing.
Exactly. But CDPs are designed to solve that problem. Platforms like Segment and Telium use AI to pull data from all your different marketing and sales channels, creating a single view of your customer.
So it's like having a 360-degree view of each customer all in one place. That sounds incredibly valuable. But how does AI actually help with this process?
Well, these platforms use AI to identify and match customer data from different sources, even if the information is incomplete or formatted differently. They can also use AI to analyze that data and identify patterns, trends, and insights that would be difficult or impossible for a human to spot.
That's impressive. It's like having an army of data analysts working behind the scenes to make sense of all my customer data. So what can I actually do with this unified view of my customers?
That's where the real magic happens with the CDP. You can create highly targeted and personalized marketing campaigns. You can segment your audience based on their demographics, behavior, purchase history, and even their predicted lifetime value. This allows you to deliver the right message to the right person at the right time, maximizing your marketing ROI.
It's like taking personalization to a whole new level. This is incredible. But I have to admit, all this talk about AI is making my head spin a little. I'm starting to feel like I need a degree in data science to keep up with all of this.
I understand it's a lot to take in, but the key takeaway here is that AI is becoming increasingly accessible to everyone. You don't need to be a tech expert to understand and benefit from these tools.
That's reassuring to hear. I'm feeling a lot more optimistic about the potential of AI to empower businesses of all sizes. But there's still so much to explore. I can't wait to dive into even more categories and see what other amazing tools we uncover. So we've been exploring this incredible world of AI tools, and I'm really starting to see how it's changing the game for businesses of all sizes. We've talked about personalizing, marketing, automating tasks, and getting this like 360-degree view of our customers. But one thing that keeps coming to mind is the importance of testing and experimentation. Like, how do we know what really works when it comes to marketing?
That's a crucial question, and it brings us to the world of A/B testing and experimentation.
Right.
It's a fundamental principle of marketing. Try different approaches, see what resonates with your audience, and refine your strategies based on the results. But traditionally, A/B testing has been a pretty manual and time-consuming process.
Oh, I've definitely felt that pain. There's a lot of guesswork and trial and error. So how is AI changing the A/B testing game? Yeah.
Well, AI is bringing a level of sophistication and efficiency to A/B testing that was unimaginable just a few years ago. Platforms like VWOconvert.com and A/B Tasty are using AI to analyze user behavior, identify patterns, and even predict which variations are likely to perform best.
So instead of me like randomly tweaking things and crossing my fingers, I can use AI to make more informed decisions about what to test and how to interpret the results.
Exactly. These AI-powered platforms can analyze vast amounts of data to identify subtle nuances in user behavior that humans might miss. They can tell you things like which headline is most likely to grab attention, which images are most likely to drive engagement, and even which call to action is most likely to lead to a conversion.
That's amazing. It takes the guesswork out of optimization and allows me to make data-driven decisions that actually move the needle.
Right.
No more relying on gut feelings or random hunches. It's all about letting the data guide the way.
Precisely. And as we become more data-driven in our marketing approach, it's also crucial to remember the human element. We need to understand what our customers are thinking and feeling. And that brings us to the world of customer feedback and surveys.
Oh, customer feedback. The double-edged sword of business. I know how important it is, but I also feel overwhelmed by the sheer volume of it. I'm drowning in comments, emails, and survey responses. It's impossible to read through everything.
It's a common challenge, and it's where AI can be incredibly helpful. Platforms like Qualtrics SurveyMonkey and Typeform are using AI to analyze customer feedback, identify key themes and trends, and even gauge sentiment.
So instead of spending hours poring over spreadsheets and trying to make sense of it all, I can use AI to extract meaningful insights from customer feedback.
Exactly. AI can sift through mountains of data and surface the most important insights, allowing you to understand what your customers are saying, what they like and dislike, and what you can do to improve their experience.
That's a game changer. I'm starting to see how AI can turn raw data into actionable insights that can inform everything from product development to marketing campaigns and even customer service interactions.
Right. It's all about listening to your customers and understanding their needs. And AI is giving us new and powerful ways to do that. But let's not forget that the world is becoming increasingly visual. Think about how much information we consume through images and videos every day.
It's true. A picture is worth 1,000 words, as they say. But what does this have to do with AI and marketing?
Well, AI is now being used to analyze images and videos, extracting valuable data about customer preferences, demographics, and even emotions. Platforms like Clarify, Google Vision AI, and Amazon Rekognition are making this possible.
Wait, AI can tell me how people are feeling just by looking at a picture.
It's pretty remarkable. These platforms can analyze facial expressions, body language, and even the context of an image to understand the emotions being conveyed. They can also identify objects and scenes, providing insights into customer interests and behaviors.
So instead of just seeing a picture of someone smiling, AI can tell me how happy they are, what they're interested in, and maybe even what they're likely to buy.
You're catching on quickly. This technology has the potential to revolutionize the way businesses understand their customers. For example, imagine a retailer that uses AI to analyze images of customers trying on clothes in their fitting rooms. They could gain valuable insights into which styles are most popular, which colors are resonating, and even which demographics are gravitating towards certain trends.
Wow, it's like AI is giving businesses a whole new set of eyes to see the world through their customers' perspective. This is mind-blowing.
It really is, and this brings us to another area where AI is having a major impact. E-commerce and retail, we're talking about personalized shopping experiences, optimized pricing strategies, and even predicting future demand.
So AI is basically becoming the ultimate shopping assistant, helping businesses sell more stuff and make customers happier.
You could say that platforms like Shopify's KitView.ai and Nosto are using AI to power everything from personalized product recommendations to targeted marketing campaigns and even inventory optimization.
It's incredible how much AI is streamlining the e-commerce experience, both for businesses and for shoppers. It's like AI is taking all the guesswork out of running an online store, allowing businesses to focus on what they do best, creating amazing products and experiences for their customers.
Exactly. And while we're on the topic of understanding customer behavior, let's not forget about sentiment analysis, which is another powerful tool in the AI toolkit.
Sentiment analysis, that sounds intriguing. Tell me more.
Well, sentiment analysis is the process of using AI to understand the emotional tone behind text or speech. It's being used to analyze everything from customer reviews and social media posts to online articles and even call center transcripts.
So AI can tell me if someone is happy, sad, angry, or just plain confused.
That's right. Tools like Lexalytics, MonkeyLearn, and BrandWatch can analyze text and identify the underlying sentiment. Is it positive, negative, or neutral? This information can be incredibly valuable for businesses.
I can see how that would be useful. It's like having a finger on the pulse of customer sentiment, allowing businesses to address issues before they escalate and capitalize on positive feedback.
Exactly. Sentiment analysis can help you understand how people are reacting to your brand, your products, and your marketing campaigns. It can also help you identify potential PR crises before they blow up and proactively address customer concerns.
It's like having an early warning system for your brand reputation. I'm starting to think there's nothing AI can't do. Okay, so we've talked about how AI is helping us analyze data, understand customer feedback, and even gauge sentiment. What other areas of business are being impacted by AI?
Well, let's talk about two more categories that are particularly relevant to anyone who creates content: writing assistance and voice search optimization.
Writing assistants, is AI going to replace human writers altogether?
Not necessarily, but tools like Grammarly, Pro Writing Aid, and Ginger Software are becoming increasingly sophisticated, helping writers improve their grammar, spelling style, and clarity. They can even suggest alternative phrasing and identify plagiarism.
So it's like having a virtual editor who's always on hand to catch those pesky typos and make my writing shine. I'm all for that.
And with the rise of voice assistants like Alexa and Siri, voice search optimization is becoming increasingly important for businesses that want to be found online.
Voice search optimization. I've heard the term, but I'm not sure I fully understand what it means.
It's pretty straightforward. As more and more people use voice assistants to search for information, online businesses need to make sure their websites and content are optimized for voice search.
So it's like SEO, but for voice search.
Exactly. Tools like ChatMeter Voice SEO and VoxPow can help you identify the key words and phrases people are using in voice search and make sure your content is structured in a way that's easy for voice assistants to understand.
This is fascinating. It's like AI is changing the way we communicate and interact with the world around us. We've covered so much ground in this deep dive, and I'm feeling incredibly inspired by the possibilities of AI.
It's an exciting time to be alive, and AI is at the forefront of so many innovations. The tools we've discussed today are just a small sampling of what's out there, and new tools are being developed all the time.
This has been an incredible journey. We've explored how AI is transforming everything from content creation and marketing to customer service and e-commerce. I'm starting to see how AI is not just a tool for tech giants, but a powerful resource for businesses of all sizes, individuals, and anyone who wants to work smarter and achieve more.
It's been a pleasure diving deep with you into this fascinating world.
And all of you listening, we hope you've gained valuable insights and are as excited as we are to explore the incredible potential of AI. Keep learning, keep experimenting, and most importantly, never stop asking questions.